closed. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Suckup set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Bridgewater on the keeper. It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Bridgewater. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now from the shotgun, he'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
He's brought down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Ronald Jones.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Buccaneers.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
52's the mark, boy. 52. We ain't giving them nothing with that. Check, check. Lucky.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You got nothing. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle by
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Too little. Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Jermaine Carter.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. forced out to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers. Right?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, 56.
Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
52's the mic right here on there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, me and you all day.
Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Let's go, one more.
Again, it's Brady. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Brady going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
It's the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
52.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11. Bridgewater now from the 50. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Carolina.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the
Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd and 6.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Short on the
tackle made by K1 Short.
On the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You ain't got nothing.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
He was covered.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Carolina. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
And it's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's a give to Fournette. this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brady to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Able to power through. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
The 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fournette. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't